The third day of Lieutenant Brian Rice's trial in the arrest and death of Freddie Gray began here in downtown Baltimore on Monday morning, with two of Lieutenant Rice's fellow officers also charged in the case being called to the stand. The first to take the stand was Officer Edward Nero. He was acquitted of all charges in May. The second to take the stand was Officer William Porter. He had a mistrial with a hung jury in December and is scheduled to be retried in September. The prosecution immediately cast both Nero and Porter as hostile witnesses, identifying the fact that both have filed defamation lawsuits against the prosecution based on the charges brought against them, and alleging that both of them had been working with the defense, collaborating with the defense, and brought that to the court's attention. The court ruled that the prosecution could then, because of those circumstances, ask Officer Nero leading questions. The court did not make a similar determination for Officer Porter, although it did seem the prosecution was going ahead asking leading questions anyways. Both Nero and Porter established for the prosecution a certain narrative, a timeline of events, placed Lieutenant Rice at the scene at various points, and showed that Lieutenant Rice had not thought to or actually, in fact, seatbelted Mr. Gray before he was transported away from the scene in a van. But both Nero and Porter also helped the defense, supporting the defense's case, particularly in Officer Nero's testimony, that Lieutenant Rice had been in a volatile situation, had been surrounded by other people in the community, and had made a quick decision to move Gray from the scene without a seatbelt. We are due back in court at 2 p.m. for additional testimony. You can read more at baltimoresun.com.